Hey there, my friend. Man, the Rangers just don't stop. Bombshell news is coming from all sides. I even have to choose what to talk about. Today, I have news about a player that, according to the media, is going from bad to worse. We also have Rangers netting a transfer windfall following an £8.6 million deal as the Ibrox Giants get an encouraging striker update, a boost for Rangers as Joan Jordan makes his decision, and Clement says, Rangers need extra quality if we're to win the £30 million Champions League jackpot. Let's start with him. From bad to worse for Sam Lammers as Rangers recall considered Rangers had a promising start to the transfer window, but things have slowed down recently. Clement knows his hands are tied, needing to sell players to make space for new signings. However, selling players isn't as simple as it sounds. He is prepared to work with the current squad to bring the Scottish Premiership title back to Ibrox. One player who finds himself back in the famous light blue shirt is Sam Lammers. After flopping at Rangers following his £3 million move from Atalanta, Sam Lammers found his scoring touch in the Eredivisie, catching the eye of several teams in his homeland. Unfortunately, his wage demands have priced him out of a return to the Netherlands. The Dutch forward has missed the last 2 weeks of pre-season training with the senior squad, instead training with the B team at Auchenhowie. A last-minute fixture against Leeds United under-21s saw his first action of the new campaign, where he failed to score despite having a couple of chances. Speaking recently, Clement explained that he must work with the squad he has when the transfer window closes, regardless of who leaves. It's not a point now to rate the window. The one thing I have learned is to work hard. Work hard with the players who are there, and you never know how fast things go. You are not in control of that. With players you want, you first need to convince them to come, and then you need to convince their team that you pay the right amount of money. You can only make an evaluation on September 1. That is my reality. Sometimes you do business early, sometimes it can be the last day. It depends on the market. Also, my experience tells me that in the years you have World Cups or Euros, the market starts slower. We have been really busy already with watching a lot of players. Already we have done really good things for the future of the club. Clement has yet to give his opinion on Sam Lammers' future. Having been left behind in Scotland, and the only player receiving such treatment amid speculation about his future, it's fair to assume that the Gers boss expected the 27-year-old to depart. Lammers hit 10 goals and provided 3 assists in 18 league appearances on loan at Utrecht, proving he can still operate at a decent level. At Rangers, he mainly played as a number 10, but in the Netherlands, he played higher up the pitch. Could Clement consider a similar role for him at Rangers? It might be the only position he should play if he is still at Rangers when the window slams shut. Rangers net transfer windfall. Following £8.6 million deal as Ibrox Giants get encouraging striker. Update: Rangers are set for a financial boost this summer, receiving a 6-figure windfall just days after Clement acknowledged the need to sell players before making new signings. After Rangers' pre-season defeat to Ajax, Clement highlighted the financial constraints the club is facing. That's the reality that the board told me a few months ago, said Clement. I know this. The recruitment team knows this also. This is the reality of the club. I had other expectations when I came in October, I have to say. But I know the reality now. I am very motivated to build the club and help in that. Rangers have been handed an unexpected boost after former midfielder Glenn Kamara completed an £8.6 million move to League One side Stade Rennais, just a year after moving to Leeds United. Thanks to a sell-on clause inserted into Kamara's deal with Leeds, Rangers are set to receive a substantial financial windfall. This comes at a crucial time, providing Clement with some much-needed funds to potentially strengthen the squad. This financial uplift could be used to pursue long-term striking target Tommy Conway. The 21-year-old forward from Bristol City is in the final year of his contract and has been reluctant to sign a new deal. According to Bristol Live, the Robins are now open to offers for Conway, feeling compelled to sell him in this window rather than letting him leave for free next summer. This development opens the door for Rangers to make a move. Conway, who was part of Steve Clarke's Scotland squad for Euro 2024, has been linked to both Rangers and Celtic in recent months. With Bristol City keen to sell, a move to Glasgow could happen sooner rather than later. The availability of funds from Kamara's sell-on clause could enable Rangers to make a competitive offer for Conway. Philippe Clement is keen to build a squad capable of challenging for the title next season. While the necessity to sell players before making new signings poses a challenge, the unexpected financial boost from Kamara's transfer provides a glimmer of hope. With the transfer window still open, Clement will be looking to make the most of the available funds to strengthen key areas of the squad, starting with the potential acquisition of Tommy Conway. As the transfer window progresses, Rangers fans will be eager to see how the club navigates these financial constraints and whether they can secure the signings needed to mount a serious title challenge next season. Rangers boost as Joan Jordan takes Sevilla decision amid interest from 3 clubs. Joan Jordan is the latest name causing Rangers fans to frantically update their phone screens this transfer window. Rangers have reportedly had an initial loan bid for Jordan rejected, but the interest is not over yet. Reports from Spain suggest that Rangers will test Sevilla's resolve with an improved offer, and fans are eagerly awaiting a more concrete update. As the Rangers report started to spread, news also came that Joan Jordan has accepted he'll be leaving Sevilla this summer. The Spanish publication Que Deportes claims Jordan has already been informed he is surplus to requirements at Sevilla this season. With Sevilla finishing 14th in La Liga last season, the 2-time Europa League winner has fallen victim to a transfer cull. The club has already reinforced their midfield with Arsenal's Sambi Lokonga and Atletico's Saul Niguez. However, Sevilla needs to lower their demands of suitors covering Jordan's entire £70,000 per week wages. Alaves and Olympiacos, managed by Jordan's former boss José Luis Mendilibar, have shown interest but also need Sevilla to cover part of the player's wages. Joan Jordan's profile is intriguing for Rangers. On paper, the technical number 8 looks like a solid replacement for Steven Davis, providing quality and experience in the middle of the park. Despite Jordan's recent downturn in form at Sevilla, he should still be a standout in the Scottish Premiership. The reports come at an interesting juncture for Rangers, just after Philippe Clement appealed for extra quality ahead of the Champions League qualifiers. Clement is clear that Rangers need added quality and numbers to navigate the qualifiers, and Jordan represents an ambitious move. "We need extra bodies and extra quality to be successful," said Clement. "I always believe that with your squad you can succeed, because otherwise, you cannot get results against Real Madrid with a team like Brugge. Everyone said that was impossible. But if you don't believe it is possible, it will never happen. It's about the mindset of the players. They must believe in themselves and be hungry to become better, because it's not only about quality, it's about work rate, mentality, and what you do every day. I've seen players that are now better than they were 6 months ago. We've been working hard for that kind of mindset in all the players who have come in. We want them all ambitious to become better, and with all the staff together, we can give them the tools to become better. So in that way, I believe that with whatever squad we have at that moment, we'll have the ability to qualify. But everybody needs to be at their top, and the more quality you have, the better your chance." While Joan Jordan's departure from Sevilla seems imminent, his next destination is still uncertain. Rangers face stiff competition from Alaves and Olympiacos, but the lure of Champions League football and the chance to play a pivotal role at Ibrox could be decisive. With Philippe Clement emphasizing the need for quality additions, securing a player of Jordan's caliber would be a significant boost for Rangers as they aim to challenge on multiple fronts this season. Rangers need extra quality to win £30 million Champions League jackpot, says Clement. You don't need to tell Philippe Clement just how crucial the Champions League is to Rangers. The Ibrox club has been Scotland's flag bearer in European competitions since continental tournaments began, and they were recently named the nation's most successful club in European history. But as the financial gap between football's richest and poorest clubs widens, never has qualification for the Champions League been more lucrative or more important. With around £30 million on the line for qualifying this year, Clement is clear that Rangers need more quality if they're to navigate the qualifiers. Speaking to the Rangers Review, Clement was candid about the financial disparity between Rangers and their potential Champions League qualifying opponents, such as Fenerbahce, Dynamo Kiev, and USG. It's a tough challenge, and Clement made it clear that more quality additions are required amid a stumbling transfer window. "We need extra bodies and extra quality to be successful," said Clement when asked if his current squad is good enough to reach the Champions League group stage. He emphasized the importance of mindset, work rate, and mentality, stating, "If you don't believe it is possible, it will never happen." Clement believes that with the right mindset and quality additions, Rangers can succeed. Clement also discussed the reality of facing teams with much higher budgets in Champions League qualification. He referenced the successful campaign with Brugge, noting that the core of the team had been together for several years, something Rangers are currently building. "It is for sure not easy because you need to qualify against teams with a much bigger budget," Clement said. "That is the reality. We did it a few years ago with Brugge. The advantage then at that moment was that you had your core of your team already a few years together. We are building that now." Clement acknowledged that Rangers might not be favorites in these qualifying games, but stressed the importance of having such challenges. "It is amazing to be at Rangers, to be a player and have these challenges and play for those things, than to be in a team where you don't have these challenges and you only have the league and the cup." Rangers will enter the Champions League QR3 with the two-legged affair scheduled for early August. The draw will take place on Monday, 22nd July in Nyon, Switzerland. With the financial stakes higher than ever, Clement's call for reinforcements highlights the urgency of the task ahead as Rangers aim to return to the Champions League group stages and secure a substantial financial windfall. Stay tuned for more updates on this story and other Rangers transfer news. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest insights and behind-the-scenes details. Let's hope for a successful season ahead.